How dare you say that?
Hello, everybody. My name is.
How dare you say that?
Wait.
How dare I say what?
Hello, everybody. My name is.
How dare you say that?
Did you forget your name?
What? Why is there so much echo going on?
Did you forget your name?
What? Why is there so
Echo.
much echo going on?
That is
Did you
crazy.
forget your name?
What? Why?
Echo.
because. Okay, the reason why was because my my moderator's channel was still open, so and was not muted, so I could hear all the voices coming from it, and I was like, "What the hell?" That is great. All right, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Crit. I am the Dungeon Master for the Crit Crafters, and I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes and chat into the monster they know themselves to be. So tonight, we are traveling back again to the Stolen Lands, and just reminding you guys, you are not just spectators. Tonight, you are also the Fairy Court, watching from beyond the veil for our brave heroes, the Stolen Lords, as they continue their quest to tame the wild and wondrous lands that is the Stolen Lands. As a member of the court, your whims shape their fate. So you can use your channel points to bestow hero points on heroes themselves, each granting them, of course, a single reroll of a d20 and a chance to snatch victories from the jaws of disaster. Other channel rewards as well can be redeemed to aid or hinder the party for the Stolen Lords and their adventures, and your favors may grant them either miracle or mischief. Also remember that we have Blurp right here, I believe, with some hidden effect triggered by different sounds that you may play during the course of this session. And of course, without forgetting the super hydrates that are located there to be sure that I drink and I keep myself fully hydrated and eventually become this god of hydration. All right. That being said, also subscribers, tonight, just so you know, or if you're not a subscriber and wish to become a subscriber, know that you are a noble of the Fey Court. You may bestow favors upon the party, granting them advantage on a roll of their choice. But beware, too much meddling may draw the gaze of Niressa, whose grasp reaches even into your realm. So in order to bestow that, you just simply need to type !Fey, and eventually Naressia's gaze will pass with time. Once every hours, of course, subscriber can also test the fates by typing !Fate to put a poll in chat for them to decide what is going to be the result of any d20 rolled, mine, the players, whatever, you name it. Also remember, some of our Stolen Lords also draw strength directly from the audience. Your participation can awaken their gifts, turn the tide of battles, and so stay alert and keep your wits about you and lend your magic at the moment to strike. These will normally be triggered by the players themselves that can do so in the channel, in the chat, and will normally call upon the chat to assist them. And with that being said, we will dive right into tonight's episode of KINGMAKER, episode 27, Vanished.
Sit back and watch the good times roll.
All right. Now, let me just put on some music because we don't have any right now. Here we go. All right. It's adventure time. Yes, you're correct. So, the long road from Olegton to Restov stretched long and quiet beneath an autumn sky. For once, I'm just going to check one thing right now. Okay, for once, The journey was calm. No bandit lurkings from thickets, no monster stalking you from shadows of the stolen lands. The clatter of wagon wheels, the rhythmic thread of hooves became almost meditative and a rare peace after years of peril conquest. The long road itself had changed. Once a lonely ribbon cutting through the wild country was now bearing marks of civilization's slow advance. Resting stations rose every half day's travel, small inns, patrol posts, even way shrines tended by humble clerics. The scars of the wilderness were healing, replaced by the curious and cautious industry of settlers who now dared for some dream of permanence. Beyond Crooked Falls and down towards Nevactus Crossing, hamlets bloomed where once only silence reigned when you first passed and threaded into the stolen land. Smoke curled from new arts, laughter echoed across tilled fields. The lands was waking, and the people called its saviors the Stolen Lords. Their triumph over the Stag Lord had become the foundation of something greater than any one of them could achieve individually. A fledgling realm taking its first uncertain breath. But as the walls of Restov came into view, the air grew heavier. The city, once the jewel of southern Brevoy, now thrummed with tension that felt sharp. In the years since your departure, the balance between Rostland and Brevoy had begun to crumble. Rumors of civil war whispered through the taverns and marketplace. Every conversation carried a taste of fear and the heat of rebellion. It seemed half of the city had already chosen a side, though no one dared to say it out loud. At the heart of it all stood Lady Jamandi Aldori, your patron. The unyielding sword lord of Restov, her once proud estate now overlooked a sprawling camp, 2,000 soldiers strong, tents and banners filling the valley below like a sea of steel and resolve. The Sword Lord's army ready to defend Restov should the Northern Lords dare to move against her. Whether you entered the city under cloak and quiet names or announce yourselves with pride, word of your return spread swiftly. By evening, a messenger found you amidst your errands and greetings, bearing an invitation sealed by the Eldori's crest. Dinner at Lady Jamandi Aldori's estate. What followed was a feast that was courteous, almost restrained. Jamandi Aldori's questions were polite, but searching, her eyes alive and restless spark of one who was once chasing glory across these untamed lands. She listened intently to every tale, every word you chose and chose not to share. When the final cup was drained and the guests began to depart, Lady Eldori rose from her seat. With a measured smile, she turned towards Lucian. "Walk with me," she said. "There's something I would like to discuss, nobility to nobility, privately. Would you accept her invitation?"
Actually, getting up, joining.
Excellent. She leads you from the main hall where the banquet was held the first time that you heard about the stolen lands. Her step echoing through marble corridors until you come across what seems to be her private study, just adjacent to the sparring area. Beyond the tall glass doors, the moonlight falls across steel of practice blades. Silent witness to whatever truth is about to be spoken next. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. I'm gonna do that. And where is it? Of course, now I'm looking for stuff and I can't find it. That's so. Here we go. Perfect. She opens the door to her study, allowing you in, and clearly waits for you to be in to close the door behind you, almost making sure and checking outside that you both were not followed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna like delay or walk in.
Excellent. She would move about to where there's this large desk furnished with different apparels of a fighter. Gives you the impression that is the resting place, or not a resting place, but the workspace of a strategist, or perhaps a tactician of sort, more than a stateswoman. The walls are decorated with different arrays of weapons, armor. It speaks of a time that she spent as an adventurer herself, more than anything. Lady Jamandi Eldori herself doesn't seem that old. She is a half-elf. Give me a second. Let me just... I'll bring up for the viewers. So this is Lady Jamandi Eldori. Ah, that's not the one I want. Here we go. Better. Better. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, no. Give me a second. Let me fix something. I'm fixing something. I forgot the plate.
Avert your eyes.
Avert your eyes, everybody. This is not... This is a... Here we go. It's fixed. So, she allows you in to the office, and she would pour you something to drink without asking if you want anything to drink, and she would place it in front of one of the seats across from her at her desk.
Naturally, I'll take it. The seat.
She would move around and just take a seat. How are things, Lord Eldori? She says with like a smile curling up her lips.
Oh, Lucian will. It's quite well. I believe we'll survive the winter,
Good.
as we've done. How about you? I've heard talk this.
We are subjected to some degree of pressure, and we are faced with difficult choices. Which brings me to the conversation that I feel we must have. The small endeavor I had in the Stolen Lands is turning out to be perhaps a bit more of a problem for me. A lot of the Nords are seeing this as a sign of me trying to rebel, trying to muster forces and find new allies to claim Restov's independence. And between us, they're not wrong. She's gonna say that, dropping it, and kind of like almost like scans instantly your face to see your reaction to her words.
Can I make a society check? Like, keep it completely.
Sure, absolutely. Do you want me to present it to you?
Society or.
Society or what? Sorry, you're cutting off a bit.
Okay, well, let me list the three things: a deception, performance, or society. Which would you say?
So it depends what you want to achieve. If you wish to use deception, that's because you're trying to hide however you're acting or anything like that. Society would tell you what is the proper order of things. And what was the last one?
Performance.
Performance would be if you want to make a show of something, like if you want to exaggerate perhaps a bit, or like show your support or like your disdain.
I think he's just trying to not reveal any feelings one way or the other.
Then I would believe that it would be deception.
Okay. It's a good start. Natural one.
Quite the best first roll. What expression would she see on your face?
I don't think it'd be shock. I think it'd be a bit of unease at the suggestion and unsure on his end how he feels about
I'm gonna
betraying Bavoy or like being like an ally to someone who's going to betray Bavoy.
Fair enough. Just give me a second. We're just having our first favor being played. I'm just gonna be sure to put it up here. Here we go. Move that so people can see that. Excellent. You're going to see that she perhaps expected a more dramatic type of reaction. She's still in the process of gauging. I am presented with two choices. The first one would be the simplest one. I would need to cut ties with all baronies that are currently entertaining my dreams of expansion in the stolen lands, which would mean that you would not benefit from any support and added help that I could provide. She lets the words lingering for a moment, again trying to gauge your reaction to this. The second option would help me achieve my goal, but would require something else. She's gonna stand up and she's gonna move around the counter or her desk and kind of like sit down on the edge of the desk, giving you the feeling that she's almost like looming over you a bit, as if she's trying to take a position of power over you.
Right.
I know what runs in your vein. This can be a great political tool and would bring credibility to my claims of independence. So I offer marriage.
Yeah, no, I mean, for that one, he is very taken off.
Would he react by like, or like, ah, like what's his?
I think honestly exactly how I did, with like a little like awkward laugh and then just kind of like stare at her for a few seconds.
You are likely one of the few that can still have a rightful claim to the crown of Bravoy. And I know that your attention is maybe not that much, but I can see it at least legitimize my claim to the south. Free ourselves from the meddling northern lords that are keeping pressure up our poor populace. So, what say you? She seems to be approaching. She gives you the impression that she's approaching this as a business proposal more than an actual like. It's not. There's no love. There's no.
Yeah.
This is her moving a piece on a board.
Absolutely. My claim is dubious at best. None of them have ever truly believed. And he'll be quiet for a few seconds and thought for standing to the eye level, or maybe he's slightly above it. And make eye contact and go. And at some point, I would like to properly reclaim what is mine.
You're gonna see her grin turn into a full-fledged smile, and she's just gonna lift her glass for the crown. And she just takes she just downs her glass and puts it beside her on the desk.
I will take a sec, consider it, and then take my glass and follow through.
She stands up, goes back around the desk, and she opens a drawer, produces a pile of about 4 or 5 sheets of paper that seems to be a lengthy contract of sorts. I've had some of my people draft the arrangements. I will let a copy for yourself, and I'm hoping for an answer and a resolution to these within the year. And she pushes the paper forward. It is clearly a wedding contract.
Right. I'll pick it up, glance at it, and then put it away. I shall make sure to get.
As you're finishing this, picking it up, you hear a on the door behind you. She looks up, frowns, kind of like, who is it this time? I hope that we haven't even heard. And she slowly makes her way towards the door. You see instinctively she moves a hand to the hilt of the dagger that she's wearing, almost as if she feels as if like the position that she's in right now is likely a bit precarious, and the trust in the people around her seems to have dwindled. Just give me a few seconds. I'm just going to take one thing here.
Did she ever show that way around me?
No.
Okay.
No. she opens the door, kind of like peeks outside, and notices that there's two people that are standing outside. Her expression softens, and she opens the door completely. These two people are people that you know. They are Edina and Jolia Aldori. They are other swordswords that you've been trained with and that you have practiced with. You know them to be distant cousins of Jamandi Aldori. And she quickly opens the door and allows them in. Hey, thanks for the follow. One of them seems to be more of the leaner type. Both of them though seems to have the bearing of almost like the feline grace that you'd expect from most fighters and trained, very agile fighters themselves. They're wearing, both of them, the famed curved Aldori swords to their waist. They seem to be exchanging quick glance with Jamandi, who then turns towards you for a second. And if you'll excuse me, if you don't mind waiting in the hallway, I'll take care of this quickly, and I'll get back to you, Lucian.
With the one, she definitely sees his kind of dislike of being pushed away. Because I mean, they are married now. The allies. He's going full force on. Well, he's not married yet, but
Yeah.
The full force and stuff like that. He feels like he should be involved in this, but he'll slowly make his way out.
It gives you a good preview of maybe what's to come.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So you go outside in the hallway, and you hear the doors close, and after a few seconds, even you hear the loud expression of a what coming up, as if somebody just was given a very, very, very big surprise that they didn't really appreciate.
Yeah.
There seems to be conversation for another perhaps 2 or 3 minutes until the door is opened once more, and Jamandi Aldori asks you to walk in.
I would.
Both ladies are, both Edina and Jolia are currently near the fireplace in her office in the study, clearly trying to keep out of the way. Lady Aldori herself is still sitting on the on the edge of her desk. She's in the process of pinching the bridge of her nose as you approach. You were heading. I have it under good authority that you were heading towards Varnhold.
No.
I would ask that you proceed on official business, if possible. My cousins here, Adina and Julia, normally reside in Varnhold, and they recently came to visit. They had been gone for a few days and just came back from Varnhold. They say the place has been deserted. I want to know what happened to Magar Varn. And what happened to the people of Varnhold. Can you do this for me?
Absolutely. I plan to declare myself down there anyway.
Excellent. Let me not keep you from your friends, and I'll be sure to send word and letters so that we may arrange what we spoke about.
Absolutely.
Thank
I
you.
shall see you soon.
She nods, and as you're walking out, she pours herself another strong glass of whatever she's drinking, and you are on your way on your own, crossing the arena area inside the indoor area, back to where your friends are waiting for you in the main hall.
I've been here plenty of times. I know my way. I'm
Yep.
not to get lost. And I don't really have a need or a reason to steal or look around, so I'm not going to.
Sure. Excellent. So, without further ado or anything in the process, the party then sleeps for the night and gets ready to go on the road. Let's just do one thing here. All right.
I can't stop them. idea that
You can't
childhood
stop
best
what?
friend. I can't stop laughing at the idea that my childhood best friend is now my step.
What?
Would we rest?
Yes. So you will
Okay.
have a full rest. Let me move the party to be sure that you are here. So for those who are joining us, this is KINGMAKER, and as you know, KINGMAKER is a large adventuring campaign. So where the players are able to venture multiple places. You will notice on the map that everything that has been discovered is an area in which the players have ventured, and now they are at Restov, right here. Perfect. So, give me a second. Perfect. So the journey from Restov began on more auspicious gray skies and the sigh of the autumn wind that is stronger when you arrived. The Stolen Lords, the part of the city trading its crowded streets and military order for the open freedom of the road once more. The first day carried you along the long road to the familiar ways of Nevaktis Crossing, Vess's hometown. The land rolled gently here, dotted with farmsteads and shrines that spoke of hard-worn peace. You crossed the Shrike River at Nevaktis Great Bridge, where the waters turned cold and swift beneath weathered arches. Beyond that spanned to the south, civilization thinned, settlement grew sparse, and the road narrowed to a trail that wound into the open expanse that is the Nomen Plains. Yes, I'll just move you guys here, so you went here and then here. Yeah. Here we go.
Did we explore all these regions, or
No, you passed through.
okay, so they're not mapped?
As you pressed southward, you crossed Kiravoy's Bridge, the plain giving way to the rugged reaches of the Dunsword Mountains, where the earth rose in slow defiance against the sky. The Stolen Lords followed the path between the mountain and the Varn River. The Thor's Levanese loomed far to the south, proud and ancient peaks, their stony face streaked with snow that refuses to melt. The wind carried the chill here, thin and sharp, whispering through lonely ravines and gullies that few had ever dared to map. A day of traveling on firm road and path passed. Then, on the late afternoon of the second day, cresting a final hill, you saw before you your destination, Varnhold, which is right here. Varnhold is the frontier village of Magar Varn, another holder of the Lady Eldori's writ that you had met during the Storm Lord's banquet when you first arrived in Restov. At first glance, the village seemed peaceful. The river glimmering that ran town, rooftop baited in the ember light of the afternoon. But something here was wrong. No plumes of smoke rose from hearths. No sound of hammer or laughter echoed into the street from far away. The shutters of home hung open, swaying in the winds. Doors stood ajar. The grass around each cottage had grown wild, uncut for many days. Then came the silence, the unnatural, suffocating stillness that made your skin crawl. The village of this side should have been alive with motion. The chatter of voices, the creak of carts, the bark of dogs, but instead there was nothing. Just the cry and croaks of ravens perched in the treetops, on rooftops, and in the sky. You stood upon the ridge, your gaze sweeping over this now silent town below that rested in a small ravine, and on the other side of the river was this small stockade building that clearly served as Magar Varn's home and fortification within this area. The air itself seems to hold its breath, waiting, asking the question, what had happened here? I will move us to the scene so you guys can see a bit more of that. Would any of you would have wanted to have any discussions before you reach this area?
Well, I probably would share about Megavan being missing.
Okay. Anything else that you would reveal to your party?
I'm debating about that.
Okay. So,
Not yet.
before you stood the silent town of Varnhold. The banner indicates the position of the party themselves, and I will be moving it as you tell me where you are going. So, or if you wish
I would like to
investigate.
open a case.
Absolutely, you may absolutely open the case. And what would be the title of that case, and what case would it be replacing?
Since I'm very original, I'm gonna call it Vanishing, and and then we're gonna ask the question: what happened to the city of Megarvarn?
Fair. All right. So the city's name is Varnhold.
Varn. Oh, sorry, Megar is the guy who came
Magar
from there.
Varn is the Baron of Varnhold, kind of like in a similar way that Lucian is the Baron of Dingelheim.
Yeah, he's a good dingler. This one,
A very good dingler, a very, very good dingler.
an engaged dingler.
Very much.
Barnhold, strong, powerful. Dingelheim. Dingle.
So, a quick survey of the land says what to people?
Well, land don't tend to speak, so it doesn't say anything, but...
Well, I just mean, like, is there any, like, blood splattered everywhere or what, you know?
Okay, so from where you are currently on the kind of like overlooming small hill giving way down towards where the village seems to be leading, you can make, if you wish, let's see here. Here we go. Please make a survival check for me. It's in the chat. So you look through in the horizon. You're still kind of far away from that. It would require you to basically get closer to the city itself and basically like start looking at actual the settlement itself, the doors, maybe open a few doors, look inside. But from what you can tell from the outside, there's no like splattered body. There's no obvious like arrows lodged in the wood. There's no outright signs of battle as far as you can tell.
I have another question.
Yep.
Crit. Like, yes, obviously there's nobody, and that's basically odds. But I also have like this class feature called That's Odd.
Yep.
Is there something even odder than that? Weirder than that?
That's odd. Basically, is when you enter a room.
Okay, so more specific to a room.
If there's something specific, something strange about that, I'll be telling you that's odd. There's something odd about where you are. It doesn't mean that you'll be able to find it, but yes. Because it can't be like, that's odd. The world is odd. You're standing in a plane. There's something odd in the plane.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the clarification.
Not a problem.
I was wondering, what's the general size of this area? Like, compared to Dingelheim, like, is it really small? Is the kind of area up at the top like?
It's comparative in size. It's comparative in size as Dingelheim. The only difference is Dingelheim is defended by stags, by cliff.
Rest.
No, it's not Stag's Rest. By Cliff Hedge Keep, which is the big keep standing on the hill. The only thing defending the city is the stockade right here, which is like this like small fort on a hill. It's a wooden palisade with a bigger-ish buildings. You do notice that the village itself has at least a church. It seems that there's also a tavern. So I'm just gonna ping these. So there seems that there's a church. Give me a second. I just want to be sure.
Okay.
Sorry. Church and inn.
Okay.
All right.
Anything special
and-
to this big one?
It's too far away to know. It seems like a big barn,
Okay.
as far as you can tell.
And in terms of like, yes, there's no people, there's no signs of life, but like, what does the ground look like? Are there like, has it rained recently and like
That's fair.
no signs of anybody walking? Is there horse tracks? What are the kind of ruts look like of where carts would have passed? Like, do we get a sense of how long people have been gone?
Just give me a second. I'm gonna do one thing here. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you is to roll. Give me a second. So this is the first thing that I want you to roll, and I'm also gonna ask you to roll this. Here. Just give me a second. Where is it? Here we go.
To roll both?
Yep.
Great start. Better.
I do remind you that you have 0 points, and we have one favor that has not been claimed.
Anymore.
Are you going to be using it?
Sure.
So you're using the favor, or you're using a hero point? Perfect. So you may re-roll one of these two.
15's a failure. That's a. This is better.
Excellent. So survival is pretty much, so you're slowly checking down the ground, and you do notice that there's, so it didn't exactly, it probably rained, but not enough to basically make some steps fade away. It does seem that there was a lot of movement here. Not exactly a fighting, but your limited knowledge of tracking and so forth does seem to lend you the information that whatever happened here, it was raining, and you do see footsteps kind of leading from each of the nearby houses, leading towards where the river is, so across from it. You don't know if the people were fleeing something or if they were. It does seem that they were more walking than running, but that's pretty much what you see.
I relate that to the party.
That's strange.
I'm hearing an echo again.
Yeah, it's like somebody's listening in the background.
Yeah, I poked the person on Discord.
Oh, cool. Okay. So
I guess I'll look to the pond and just go, well, we're not going to learn anything from here. And I'll just immediately begin walking to the, what I would assume the palace would be, like the stockade
so you're
palisade area.
you're crossing the river and heading towards the stockade.
Yes.
Would everybody
So-
be following him, or?
I would want to check in to the area, like the little kind of place right next to the river that we're walking past to start, at least.
Okay, this one right here?
And see if
I'll.
we-
Yeah.
Correct. If to see if we can get a better idea of like the state things were left in.
Okay. Anybody else does anything specific?
I would
Um,
like to. Oh, sorry,
No,
Kraz. I would
ahead.
like to help Bran in his investigation, and I'll say to Kraz, maybe don't let Lucian wander alone. He has a tendency to die sometimes.
That's a good point. Enough.
Wow.
I'll go off with
Especially if
Lucian.
we're not there to save him.
Okay, so Vess and Bran stay behind at one of this area here, and the rest of the party moves onward. What about Nakri? Nakri, Galali, what are you guys doing?
I think staying with Lucian would be a good idea because he does tend to get hit a lot.
Nicray would be walking with Galali, following Lucian.
Perfect. All right, so we'll take a second for the building that you're coming up to here. The first thing that you notice is that there's a little sign near the door that indicates hides from rides. It is a tannery. Likely an area where a person creates leather, of course. Give me a second. So the door stands slightly opened. If just you're able to just push it open if you wish.
And look at Vess and be like, huh? I guess so.
I'll get it, and I'll go first to open the door.
You open the door, and I'm guessing that you walk in.
Yes.
Excellent. There's something odd about this area. There's a.
Oh God!
It's strange in the way that the things are arranged. You're not sure exactly what detail is, but your eye. It's kind of like when you're looking at like for example, a cutlery that's been set on the table finally, and like the knife is like crooked slightly. It takes you a few seconds to realize, oh, that's what's bothering me. It's kind of like the same feeling that you have. And so you open the door, and it's kind of like, it's just strange. It doesn't seem quite right. Bran, you walk in behind him. There's a few leaves that have been gathered inside the door and on the floor itself, but you summarize that it's probably because the door has been swinging and the leaves have been blown inside. You do notice that there's a few... there's probably 3 racks upon which horse hides are currently being stretched and dried. But by the way they're shriveled, it gives you the impression that they've been overexposed. If you wish, you may do a survival check to give you an approximate time by which this has been... they have been overexposed, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Would like to use my ability of reaction, clue him to give him a +1 circumstance point when another creature attempts a check that could help get you closer to answering the question at the heart of one of your active investigation. Donc, you share information with the triggering creature, they gain a circumstance bonus equal to my investigation bonus, so it's a +1.
Excellent. So I will be posting the survival.
Oh, I have it here.
Oh, you have it? Good. Excellent. Just roll it.
I had a circumstance +1 to it.
Yep.
Nice.
Excellent. So, you're no expert in matters of tannery and hides and leather, but by the way,
I'm an expert in everything.
fine. But by the way, it is stretched.
I wrote a book.
By the way, the letter is stretched on the rack and kind of like it's handing thin. It at least has been overexposed by a week, if not more.
So at this, I relay that information because obviously I've read it in a book somewhere, and I'm very, very up to date on all the tannery knowledge. And at the same time, I will cast message and ping Kraz and be like, "Hold up, something's a little weird here."
By the time the message
come
will
back.
reach them, some things will maybe have happened outside. So I'll let the people outside know when they receive this message. I would like for Vess to also roll an investigation check for me, please.
Would that be like perception?
It would not be perception. It would. I believe it would be. Yeah, it would be perception. Let's make it a perception check. I think it's going to be simpler that way.
Right. I guess I have a circumstance bonus to that because I'm pursuing a lead.
Yes, you are indeed pursuing a lead.
Oh, and do I smell any blood because of my blood sense, except the
So
presence of the...
other than your friends and probably the crows, no. So that is a 26. Right? You instantly notice what's been bothering you. There's a plate in which there rests a now rotted meal. There's a cup with half-filled glass of wine on the table, and there's a knife on the ground and a fork on the ground as well. Kind of like as if somebody was standing there eating, just stood up, let it go of their cutlery, and walked away.
Something's bothering me, Bran. You see that meal? Somebody was eating it and stood up. I feel we're talking about some sort of charming effect, Like, have you heard of story when you were younger of that piper that hoarder rats and so on around with music? It kind of makes me think of that. I don't know if it leads to the water or some other place in town, but that's the feeling I have.
I'm not quite sure of the story. That might be after my time. Remember, I'm a lot older than you.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Uh, okay. And I kind of light my hand to kind of, as in sort of getting ready for something potentially unexpected, and I start looking around a little bit more.
Excellent. You may do a perception check if you wish.
Perception.
While you're doing that, outside of the river crossing, so the river itself seemed that there was recently a bridge, or at least some kind of platform that was bridging above it. You do know this that there's the kind of like the stakes on the ground that was probably holding this platform aloft and over the water, but something probably moved through the water and just like tore away whatever bridge there was here, meaning that in order for you to cross, you do need to go into this river. From a quick perception and knowledgeable individuals in survival, it's not that deep of a water. You do see that you almost see like the bottom and like some degree of algae that, on the top of the water, meaning that it's probably like 5-6 feet deep at most, and probably like easily crossable if you just like go by or just swim. But it does include that you need to get wet.
I absolutely want to try jumping from post to post.
Excellent. So you may absolutely try to jump from post to post. Give me a second. I will have you roll. Just give me a second. Here we go.
I'm assuming you're not going to count this as a combat encounter with
It
me
is not
dodging the water.
No, it's not a combat encounter. Nice try.
Ocean versus the water.
So, yeah. So with 25, you're able to you're able to jump from one and the other. You do notice that there's a lot. There's a certain degree of moss that has accumulated on the wood now that it's not protected by whatever was on top of it. As you are crossing the and going about, just give me a second. Just want to do something here real quick. Something snatches at one of your legs.
Oh.
I do believe that 39 is a critical hit on you.
Oh my.
It would deal 34 points of damage. Do you want me to deduct it from your character sheet?
Go ahead. Guys, I don't know what to say. Tremble just finds me.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
Maybe
Go looking for it.
Maybe the
the
bird
word
should
you're
be
looking
first.
for is ow.
For the purpose of this, I will position you on the map. I will let you know that each square is 10 by 10. Here we go. And Vess is here with Brad.
Are we facing a kraken?
No. Okay, so what you saw. So basically it snatches you. It literally lacerates part of your calf as you're jumping through. You're able to retain your balance and kind of like stumble on the other side and land on firm ground, bleeding profusely from your calf. Everybody else that was on the other side of the river basically saw this large pincer, almost like crab-like appendage, of what seemed to be a largish, almost like I would say like a crawfish or something similar, but of large size, kind of like just like try to snatch at Lucian as he crossed. And that is what you saw before it just splashed down back in the water rapidly.
Is it anything that I have recognized or have come across in my bippity boppity boo under the water as I swim around? And I breathe water. I'm in the water a lot, so maybe I know. Maybe I know.
Sadly, no. This creature didn't seem natural to you.
Okay.
It seemed more of a. Give me a second. Let me see. Nope. No one really. Is there anybody that has that? Nope. This creature is completely alien to most of you.
I'll just shout back. I believe I know why this town failed. They built the town within a creature's lair. The idiots. Let's leave.
And as you're saying that,
Sir, come on back.
And as you're saying that, Kraz, you hear Bran's words in your mind. Bran, can you remind us what they were?
I don't think Kraz is here yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you want back?
Mm-hmm.
I see him. I'm looking at him.
I don't look at that stream.
It's very...
Yeah.
That's awesome. So.
What was Brand's message again?
Yeah, Bran. Don't cross the river. We have something over here. I think is what he said.
Pretty much.
You have. We got something over here too. Hopefully yours is not as crabby as what's going on over here. And I kind of let him know that Lucian almost died again to some sort of pincer-like carrying being. What did you guys find?
So I get all this jumble. It cuts off because there's a certain amount of words that I'm allowed to hear.
Oh.
Lucian almost died. Period.
Yeah.
Nice.
I said, well, it's Tuesday. Lucian's dying. We should go.
Again.
I will say, did you tell them that they might get their mind control or something? And as we run towards the door.
I'll relay that. Who do I care about?
Wow.
Wow.
He said the quiet part out loud, guys.
This is internal speech normally, not external speech.
So I ping Galali. I'm like, protect your mind. There's been evidence of mind control.
On your side, Bran, while everything was happening over there, what would you specifically look for in the tannery?
Just other signs of like a journal that may kind of hint to something coming to town, or some sort of maybe object that could be controlling mind, like just anything that would give any more sense as to what may have happened. Like, was there a newspaper or a town crier note saying, "Here you come and say that," like something along those lines.
You are knowledgeable enough in society to know that normally a tanner doesn't know how to read and write, and would probably not have these. I can still let you do a seek check if you wish.
Sure. That sounds cool.
And Galali, can you make for me a seek check as well?
Are you putting it in chat or?
No, I'm letting you do it from your combat tracker, from your combat HUD.
Oh, where's? Mine's not up. Where'd it go?
Do you know where to find the seek action, Galali?
I'm opening up my HUD.
Actually, it is to the right of consumable. It's the little eye.
I see it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay.
My HUD was not up. I do apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right.
Oh no, I can't see it. I don't like that.
Oh no, neither do I. No. No.
It's fine. So, Bran, you do not see any journal, any letter, you see more indication inside of the building itself that the place was left in haste. kind of like give you the impression that they're like probably near one of the stools near the bed. There's like two knitting needles in whatever the person was working on, just pooled at the feet of the stool itself. Gave you the impression that the person was just like knitting, dropped whatever they were doing, stood up, and left. Make sense?
I know. Yes, I know many Skadians that would not like that.
Fair. From what you can see, Galali, now that you saw a creature, you're able to notice that there's about two large-ish shadows that are moving about in the water. They were moving upstream, so it seems that they tried to get a quick meal out of Lucian and are currently moving upstream in that direction.
Oh.
You think
Well,
that they're probably some kind of like crustacean predators or something like that, but they're not animals, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. I point the shadows out and go, look, 2 shadows moving that way. And also, Brand said that there's some sort of mind control, perhaps, so guard yourselves as best you can. And I look at Lucian and I said, maybe it's safe for you to come back over. I think that they went that way. Maybe. Most likely.
Yeah, come on, Lucien, you'll probably be fine.
Well, that would mean that it would be safe for you to cross, and we need to continue looking in the town.
Did you not? Brian needs us back over here.
And I suppose I will jump back across.
Excellent. You may do an athletics or an acrobatics check, if you wish. You succeeded with a 31. You're able to cross over to the other side.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Yes, I don't know.
Eventually, you're all huddled together inside this small tannery. It becomes cramped with like 6 people in a small, or rather a medium-sized owlbear that's following you. What do you guys do?
I scratch the owlbear under his chin while we wait.
I'm now noticing that we have not written his name. What was his name again?
It was Lady Owlin.
Owlin. Yes. Okay. Let me. Lady Owlin. Let me sure that it is made and written.
You know, Nukri, some people say crustaceans are the spiders of the sea.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going in the fucking river.
Wow.
Why would you say that, Craig?
That is so mean.
So you guys saw a crab, and as you can see, it almost killed Lucian. Nice wound on your leg.
I am barely hurt.
Can I use a med kit on him, please?
You may absolutely use a med kit on him. So you're gonna find the treat injury action on your counter. Just be sure to target him first.
Yeah, barely hurt. You know, you're just going through your 3rd pair of pants this week. With things trying to cut them off.
Oh, Jesus.
Lady Jumanji Eldori does not count.
I was
Nukri
thinking
doesn't-
like
Nukri
putting them down, not
Yeah,
cutting them
Nukri
off.
doesn't know about her yet.
Fair. All right.
With the description the group is giving me of the crab, can I gather any knowledge, or recall any knowledge from this kind of creature, or should I need to see it directly or something like that?
I would say that the description matches a lot of things. So if you want to, you can, but it will require a. It will be a very hard check, meaning that the difficulty will be naturally increased by 5.
Okay.
Since you're just going from description of just like one of the appendage that you saw and like shadows that you saw in the water. So yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try to wait until I see it to
Okay, no problem.
Well,
think
Brand,
hard about it.
you're the magic one. What's this spell?
I'm sorry. You're actively being healed by my sister, and you call it the other. And you know, there's more than one magic one.
Well, she's holy. She's not magical. She's empowered by the god.
I'm
with
a lot
magic.
of things.
Well, one is divine.
No,
But why do I know this?
That's a lot of compliment toward Gilali. Divine, magical. Anyway, so in this town, I think there's like some sort of charming effect happening, like controlling the citizen, because clearly this person that lives here was eating something and then just decide to go for, I don't know, a swim or somewhere in town specifically.
How close are we to the Rune Lords?
Far. You're very far.
Okay. Yeah, they're on the other side of the
And
map.
they're completely the other side of the.
Yeah, yeah. I got directions mixed up.
You're in the
Okay.
east. They are in the west.
Yes, yeah. I got my direction.
Is there a way to protect ourselves from mind control?
Magic? I don't know. I'm not a magician.
having
Me neither.
having very few brain cells.
Oh, Kraz, you're fine.
It's okay, Kraz. Just don't think very hard, and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm not thinking,
Good.
but I'm thinking about not thinking.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you have to do. It counteracts that type of spell.
Okay.
Also, since it's been maybe a week or more that people are gone, either that beast in the river is like, oh, there's nobody here, let's make a nest, or it was a creature that affected people. Who knows? I don't know what creature it is yet.
Could also have just been some chained dog.
What?
A guard. Some sort.
A guardian?
Or they were just stupid enough to build within a creature's home.
Well,
I don't
mean, they
think
did
that
build
they
within
built.
a river.
Did
I
you
prefer
see
my-
any sign of a bridge or any way that they would have crossed the river normally? Like they wouldn't have just wade into the water every day to cross.
There's a bridge at some point.
Okay, so this creature's moved in, broken down the bridge, and eats anything that tries to cross.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Well, my suspicion is more on the empty place newness, but hey, the dog thing is not to be removed right yet. So, what should we do? Try to jump and not die? Defeat the beasts in the water, the crab thingy, and then move on? What sort of plan of action, you hothead fellows?
Why doesn't Lucian go and distract it, and then we can cross a little further downriver?
I believe it's already gone.
What? How long would it take? And would it be possible to chop down a tree or two to not make a makeshift bridge with my axe?
So it is at its closest. It's about a 20 feet gap.
Okay.
So there are trees around. Doubtful that you have one that would span the full length.
Okay.
But yes.
We can all long jump 20 feet. Pretty sure.
Wait.
Well, not in a tree, but everyone else should.
I'm too small. Maybe if Crash throw me. But I have an idea. The thing that you just said with Lucian being a distraction. What if we just throw a big ass rock into the water somewhere to distract the thing?
Yeah, I reach into like the party stash and pull out the thunderstone. I'm like something like this.
Again, I'm
That-
pretty sure it's already left.
Yeah, I guess if it makes noise and it's loud, sure, it could work.
Cool.
So
So
Is there any evidence standing on the bank? Is there any evidence that the creature is still
well.
in between the path between the two roads?
So Galali pointed at shadows that were moving upstream. You have not seen any shadows coming back. You may do a seek action if you wish.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This seek action is what you're talking about.
Yep. What the?
That's always a good sign.
There are no
Nice.
secret
Yeah,
doors.
there's no-
in,
there's like some-
there's no secret doors in the river. I
Uh,
click seek.
And these hidden tokens, and there's Lucian. Like what? Okay. You do not see any
Oh.
shadows or anything of the sort that seems to be prevalent in the water. It seems that a creature of that mass was more of it's more of that you did not expect it to be there to begin with, because the water was shallow enough, and you probably, by looking at the water itself, just thought they were rocks, or maybe just like, some uneven grounds. Knowing now what you're looking for, specifically since Gilali had mentioned before, like, oh, the shadows and so forth, and then you had a quick glance at it. With what you have, you're pretty sure that there's no creature of that size, at the very least, still here. Why are you
Right.
frightened? Why is it?
Yeah, why is he suddenly frightened?
Why?
From the
That's why
owl.
I was frightened.
From the owl
Happened?
bear last session that he never cleared.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So that was a -2 to that roll that he took too.
And Race's
Yeah,
gaze
so
is
no-
reduced to 0.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump
Grace
across.
says that it's probably safe to cross.
I think I need to heal Lucian again. He only took 8 points of
I
healing.
am completely fine. It was a little scratch.
Sadly,
Didn't you take 31 points of damage from that?
Two, but
it's a serious gash. As in, like, right now, the bandages that you've put on his calf are probably like full of blood. Like the bleeding has mostly stopped, and eventually he'll heal, but it's still a nasty
No.
wound. It will require probably another hour before you're able to heal him, though.
Okay.
medkit.
All right, Kraz, you go first, and we'll follow.
I'll jump across as far as I can.
Okay, you may do an athletics check.
Hold on, I'm gonna argue this. How come you allow athletics for this roll, but you won't allow me to use acrobatics to climb a fence?
Because it's athletics to jump, and you did athletics to go from one of the posts. to
That's
the other.
acrobatic.
That's what I told you to roll.
Yeah.
What's the argument?
Do you defy the DM?
No, what's the?
Well, that's-
I just don't understand what's the argument. If he's jumping, that's not acrobatics. That's athletics.
Acrobatic
Okay.
would be to do a flip.
And now
while
the
you
creature can fly.
All right. So, just give me a second. Let me just do one thing here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I'm now looking at the spell jump. That's not what. Give me a second.
Can
It's
I
called a
climb on the
leap.
bear?
So, I mean, you jump and you probably like fall a bit short in the water. You're about like you have water up like a feet up to your knees, and that's about it. There's nothing that lunges at you, nothing that tries to murder you, nothing of the
Okay. I walk briskly out, not to show that I'm scared, but I want to get the hell out of the water.
sort. Okay. Okay, the water spider.
Can
kind of
I-
thing, right?
Yeah. Can I climb on the bear to cross? Am I allowed to do that?
You can try.
Hello, Holland. Hello.
I would like for you
Hello.
to roll animal handling, please.
Yes.
You should ask her first, Bess.
Yes. Hello, Holland. Can I go on your back?
Please roll
Yes.
please roll
Animal
a-
handling.
It's a nature check.
Nature check. Interesting.
Oh. Ooh, nature.
Lady Owlin kind of like backs off a bit, kind of like wow, and stops.
Okay. Nekri, can I go on your back?
Yeah, of
I don't want to
course.
get wet. Thanks. I feel like I'm small enough for that, but
Excellent. So by your means and whatever whatever purpose or ways that you have decided, you're able to cross the water, even crossing or jumping across. Nothing lunges at you. Nothing seems to be attacking you. And you you find yourself on the other side of the second. Here we go.
Thank you, Nikri.
Can
See, he
I
knows
keep
fight
a
already.
calming hand on Olin as we go across?
Not a problem.
Thank you,
What
baby.
happened to my power?
Thank you,
So,
baby.
what do you guys do?
Let's
Anyways,
check out that inn.
Yeah, we're gonna go towards the end.
Excellent. So you are moving as a group towards the inn. Just give me a second. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Of course, somebody had to screw it up.
As we're moving towards the end, do I see anything that looks like a temple or a church?
Yes. So as I mentioned, as you're crossing, there's a temple right behind the the inn itself.
In.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So the first thing that you notice as you arrive near this, so the inn itself is a two-story inn that stands just of the village commons. The sign above the door depicts a rider clinging to the back of a madly galloping horse with a green mane and a fishtail extending from its hindquarter. Currently, one of the chains upon which the sign is handling has been broken, and it's just dangling from one side. The door of the inn is, again, just like moving back and forth to the wind, and you notice that something is scribbled, kind of like as someone had marked something in haste with a dagger on the interior side of the door. There doesn't seem to be any movement, any sound, or anything coming from the tavern itself.
Would like to check the wording on the door.
Sure, just give me a second. I'm just gonna do that real quick.
Crotoa.
Yeah, Crotoa. Yeah. Let me just do that.
Oh, isn't that the word on the 13th colony that disappeared?
No,
or
it's
something?
it's Roanoke, the colony that
Roanoke,
was
yeah. So,
North Carolina, I think it was, or
something like that, yeah. You kind of like hold the door for a second open. You see inside, and on the inside of the door, written with a dagger, kind of like in haste, in common thong, is the letters Nomen. Nomen.
Does that ring any bell?
No, man.
Just give me
No man alive.
Just give me a second. I'll tell you. I just want to check. Hey, so cool for the 3-stream streak. Thank you so much, Peckle Mandy's. If you haven't checked her, by the way, what she does is amazing. Seriously, I had the pleasure of being a guest at their stream yesterday, and it was a great time. These guys are awesome. Of course, they play Dungeons and Dragon 5th edition, so you know. Eventually, maybe we'll get them to play Pathfinder. I love you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So,
why does anybody like you?
Right? I don't know.
It's the money.
Yeah, damn.
It's the money.
It's the signing bonus. The signing bonus helps.
Where's my signing bonus?
It's in the mail.
It's in the mail. Let me see here for a second. Right. So, as you are all trained in nature, you know that Nomen is also the name of the Nomen Heights. It can also refer to the Centaur tribe that thrives in the Nomen Plains. But it can either allude to a geographical area or a tribe or something of the sort.
Which of those two things is closer to where we are right now?
So the Nomen centaurs dwell in the Nomen
Mountains?
plains.
Okay.
So kind of like one and the same. The Nomen plains are large, wide, and but yes.
Yeah, I'm untrained in nature. I'm not sure what to think about. Does any of you guys know some stuff about centaurs or creature that could serve them, or if they could serve?
As you're kind of like having the discussion, you move about to face the rest of the stolen lords, and you feel at your feet that you're pushing aside a small dagger, likely the tool that was used to carve in whatever these letters are.
Oh, not my dagger.
Nope. It's a pretty dagger though. It seems to be made all, like looking at it for a second, it's an expensive dagger. It seems to be made of silver.
Someone who know how to slew beasts with this. Anything like written on it?
So you bend down and pick it up. It doesn't seem to have anything written on it, but the make of it seems to be from Absalom, meaning that it is from further down south. Like the craftsmanship of it, the like of it, like it's slightly curved, gives it this kind of like almost like Arabic vibe to it. Clearly, it's not from around here.
Where's it from, you said?
Absalom. Absalom. It's the capital of
It's
the
like the
world.
largest city in the world.
Yep.
So you
Is it
probably
where
know it
the
even back in
Yeah,
your time.
Bran, you remember that Cyrus talked to you about Absalom when you had this discussion about studies of magic and so forth. So, yes.
Maybe if we go inside, we'll learn a bit more. But something is this came from Absalom, probably, and Noman, like a centaur tribe. I don't see the link with the disappearance right in the middle of the day.
Do you think if he was writing no men and then dropped, it could just be the beginning of what he was trying to write?
By what you're looking at, the word is centered on the door. It doesn't give you the impression that there's more. Huh?
It's centaur and centaur.
Absolutely.
Bravo!
It gives you the impression that there's
Yeah,
not. It gives you the impression that there's
Give
not
this
much
man another
space.
hero point.
No. No. Chad is the only. Chad are the only one with the power to give hero points. Not
Well,
Okay,
unlike
come on,
everyone else,
chat.
I'm not afraid to just push the door open and go in.
You open the door and you enter in this common room of the tavern. It is so as you walk in, right in front of you are this flight of stairs that goes up, allowing you to have access to the second floor and the second level. But where you are, you do see this open area where all the tables are set. There is on the far end to your left this bar area, and beyond it you do see the arrangements for a kitchen. There's no actual wall or door that seems to be separating the kitchen, the bar, and the main area other than the counters themselves. Some of the stools are toppled over, some of the chairs are toppled over, but the same situation that you've seen in the tannery can be found here, meaning that there's several plates, meal in different degrees of being eaten, some glasses half full, some glasses on the ground that clearly had some liquid in them at one point. Gives you the impression that it was about perhaps like 20 people here that all just stood up and left.
What's the state of decay?
There's no outright decay. I mean, it is a building that was freshly new.
No, I mean like the food.
I would have you make a nature check, please. It's not comestible, if that's what you're asking. Like, you couldn't eat it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's about, like, what you can decipher from
Bran or Gilali, do you guys know any magic, spells, charms that could affect a whole village like this? To just get up and woof.
Yes, there are some magics that could do this. It would be a very powerful person to be able to wield it.
Bran, you make an Arcana check for me, please.
I have
Can
a
I
plus
read the-
one.
Can I read the Tome of Possibility before I do it?
No.
I was literally gonna say I was gonna do it, but okay,
Sorry.
I get it.
But I will use my Q in to give you a +1 second stamps.
No,
No?
no, because it goes with what he was talking about, and as he's doing it, it's not him doing a roll, so he'll be able to do another one if he wishes. So you do know one spell that allows such. I mean, there is some degree of dominate, but like to the extent of what you see, it seems to be. So there is a ritual that exists in the Arcana tradition called Invigil.
Invigol?
Why is it View that says that? That's so weird. Yes, Invigil. It is a spell that allows you to almost permanently or until dismissed win over a target's mind.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Now the problem is that normally affects only one creature. Dominate only affects one creature. Whatever happened here seemed to have all of the village seemed to have been befallen under the effect of this effect, if effect there is. Maybe they all wanted to go outside and celebrate. Who knows?
Yeah, doubtly.
Does it look like, well, you said that there were stools pushed over and stuff? Does it look like they were leaving in like a haste, or it just was like it just happened that some things got knocked over and moved about by
I'll
accident?
have you roll either to your choice, perception or survival.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
when people are in flight, and are normally fast to do something, standing up would mean that the stool would have flown off just by the violence of the action of standing up. It just literally seemed as if it's toppled just right there next to the table, as if like somebody just stood up without a care of wherever was behind them, and just walked off.
Yeah, it's strange. Judging by what's going on, it just seems that something took a hold of their minds and they just left. That's all. I'm not a magic user, but that's what I don't. So I don't know what it could have been, but something happened.
The tracks that they left, are they going in different directions, or what have we found so far? They're all the tracks are going in the same direction, right?
They all seem to be heading towards where the from where you are. They all seem to be heading towards where the stockade is.
Shall we follow the tracks?
I say yes.
Anything else that anybody does? So
If
you're
We go to
could
the
check
church
other-
first.
So you enter
Yeah,
the
I'd
main
like to-
room and then decide to leave the inn, or you're investigating a bit more. Like, just let me know what you guys do.
Are we going to finish searching the inn?
Okay.
And I'd also like to check the temple.
Okay. Anybody else wishes to continue inspecting the inn?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I'll go with Galali.
Okay. So let's say that Kraz and Gilali are going to finish inspecting the first floor. Bran and Vess are going to the second floor. Lucian, Nikri, what are you doing?
Necre's not leaving his sister.
Okay. Cool. Excellent.
I'm probably gonna go with Brian.
Okay, cool. So the three, Bran, Lucian, and Vess, are slowly ascending the stairs, going up to the second floor. The first thing I would like is for the people that are downstairs can all do a seek action. We're going to start by that.
Okie dokie.
Perfect.
One moment.
Not a problem.
My combat HUD. I'm trying to get it to open back up.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll go with what I have right now because it passes any
Okay, I
roll
have
we
it.
need. So even better.
Yeah.
You're taking a moment to review. Oh, my audio is low. Give me a second. Let me fix that. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know if this is gonna be better. Is this better? I'm hoping that this is better. All right. So
It's quite loud.
it's quite loud. Now it's too loud. Jesus. Okay.
Well,
Well,
no,
there's a difference. Hold on, there's a difference between the Discord audio and the audio on stream. If
Yes.
it's good on stream, then turn them down on Discord.
Okay. So
All right.
thank you so much for that. Let me do that here. That's what it's gonna be like. Awesome. Thank you so much, Get Off My Cloud, for that little spot. And while we're at it. Here we go. All right. So, Nikri, you were heading slowly towards the back of the inn, where you saw what seemed to be some degree of a pile of books that were like at a table further down and further away from everybody. Galali, you also spot that area, kind of like get ahead of your brother. And check the few things that are drawn there. It seems to be that a pile of books on history, specifically of Ioborian history books. It seems that the person was in the process of writing notes. Sadly, none of you know the language in which these notes have been taken in. Seems that somebody was reading the books. The books are written in common. They're in Taldane, so that's well enough to understand what they're saying and why you're able to decipher that these are history books at the very least. But what the notes were taking and what specifically that person was looking for eludes you just by the fact that you're not able to understand the notes themselves.
We should have us look at this. I can't read this.
You know I can't read this.
The only thing of note that you can probably make sense of is that there's a drawing on top of one of the page that looks like a bangle perhaps, or a large bracelet, and the person was in the process of drawing things that were probably like on the sides of the bracelet, and then whatever the chalk that the charcoal they were using kind of like draws off the page. And that's probably what they were doing before standing up and leaving.
Okay, so I look under the table and the seat and the floor around the area. Is the bangle that they were drawing anywhere around?
You look for a second and you don't see any. There doesn't seem to be any jewelry or anything of the sort. The other thing that strikes you is that you notice that there's a stamp on each of the books, meaning that they belong to a person, perhaps, or a collection. It takes you a second to notice that it belongs to some kind of academy, meaning that these were likely the book of an expert that was doing something here.
I pointed out the stamp.
You may roll society if you wish.
Okay. Society.
Yep. So with an 11, sorry about that. Let me just check one thing here real quick. I just want to check one thing. Okay, so the stamp that is on these books is from the Kitharodian Academy. The reason why this sounds familiar to you is that it's kind of like saying Harvard in the world of Golarion. It is the largest and the most influential bardic academy that exists in the known world.
You said it was called Kitharian?
Kitharodian. I'll spell it in
Kitharodian.
Kitharodian, yeah.
Kitharodian Academy.
Yeah.
Somebody was somebody.
Yeah. Like
This isn't just an
whoever these books belong to is not a nobody. Or was.
I mean, I already expected that
He's dead.
it was odd enough to find books and an inn. Somebody scholarly was reading these, but these are from a very prestigious academy.
I like books.
Yeah, but you're upstairs.
I know. I'm just.
All right.
I send her a message.
Out of
Sure.
nowhere.
Just out of nowhere, just reminding her
Out
for
of
no
nowhere,
reason.
I like books.
I like books.
I like books.
Sure.
The metaverse is strong in this one.
As the other group goes upstairs, immediately, Vess, you find that something is odd here. There's multiple things that attract your attention, from the door that stands slightly open leading into one of the guest rooms, to the fact that on the back, so there's like this common area where there's multiple beds and hammocks where the people that are probably lesser means have a chance to get some respite and some degree of comfort when they're sleeping. At the far end, there's this desk area that's been set it up, kind of like with a big, large chest upon which a blanket has been drawn. There's this candle holder with like a completely burned out candle on it, multiple pieces of paper around it, and on the ground beside it, what seems to be a dead humanoid. Part of the floor near it is burnt, and part of the side of this chest that's serving as a desk is also burnt. And whatever, like the fabric on top of it seems to have like slightly burnt a bit more before it eventually died out about like 1/5 of the way of the rest of the thing, so leaving whatever's on top of it undamaged.
Okay. I immediately assume that the chest is kind of trapped. Can I check with the char on the body and the state of the body, how long it's been since that one has been there?
Sure, absolutely. So you're moving towards the body and everything like that. What is Lucian and Bran doing?
Ooh, gold! I'll go mess with the chest. I'm joking.
So
I'm probably...
again, so the chest is a large. It's more of a like these large, not shipping chest, but you know, like in the older days when the person was moving with lots of clothings in it, like it's that size.
Steamer trunk.
Something more like that. It's not like the small chest with a rounded like top. Like, you know, it doesn't speak like, oh, pirate treasure chest.
No, I know. I was just making a joke about the
Not a
trap.
problem.
I think I'll try to just discern what the humanoid is.
Excellent. So I will have. And Bran, what are you doing?
Whoa, is everybody okay? Sounds like somebody fell.
I heard like you.
That's my chair.
Oh my god! I thought you were dying.
Yeah, I know.
Holy fuck. Okay. Yes.
It was trapped.
Jesus hell. Okay. Yeah. So.
I'm looking sort of at the burn pattern, at everything, just to sort of understand like where this came from. Was it a candle that fell over and sort of burned it? Is there some sort of like arcane ritual that was going on here? Like just trying to discern what the scene would sort of look like.
Okay. So I will have Bran roll a seek action. I will have Lucian roll a society check. And Vess, what were you looking for specifically?
How long the body has been dead?
A medicine check. Okay, you guys are experts.
Great rolls.
That's amazing. All right, that's very cool. All right, so the first thing that we'll go in order that they were thrown. Lucian, takes you a few seconds. You understand that these creatures are almost like proto-elves. Gives you the impression, like, you know, like there was a first draft when somebody made an elf. This is it. You've heard stories of these creatures. They are called Spriggans, and they come from the first world.
Okay.
All right. I will put one Spriggan in the beast tracker. Just give me a second, so that way you guys can have at least that information. Where is it? How can I? How to? I know there's a way for me to put it in the beast tracker. I'll figure it out. I'll figure. Oh wait, I know how. Give me a second. I'm an idiot.
Whoa, Falcos has his own page. That's so cool.
What?
Falcos has his own bestiary page.
Really?
You don't know how? What? Don't you have to set these up?
No, I just drag and drop them into it, and that's it. All right. So where is it? Yeah, it's right there. The Spriggans is now there in the chat in the humanoid section. So, yes, these are bandits. They're known to be a bit more like warband-ish. They normally, you do know that they normally dislike direct sunlight. So to find them like in the open in a plane like that is kind of weird, but not impossible. On your side, Bran, there's no toppled over candle, no wax left or anything like that. You feel that it would require some more magical scrutiny and detection in order to find out what exactly happened, but by your accounts, this does seem to be of a magical nature. Your best approximate, being as proficient in Arcana that you are, would probably lead you to the conclusion that it's some kind of glyph of warding that was triggered when the Spriggan touched something on the desk.
Got it.
All right. On your side, Vess, checking the body itself with the rigor mortis well underway, checking the body itself. Gives you the impression that maybe that thing has been dead for a week-ish. Maybe a bit, maybe a bit more.
Okay, so about the same as the tannery when everybody start to leave.
Again, the tannery, that was a rough estimate.
Yeah, but I'm trying to put 1 + 1 together.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely. And while you are trying to make sense of all of this, we will be taking our break. Hey, thank you for the thank you for the bits, Lahok. All right, so guys, I'm gonna let you go to take your break. I'm gonna just have a little chat with our viewers while we do that, and we'll be back to it in a moment. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Let me a second. I have a few announcements, and as always, my notes are not ready because I'm like that. All right, that's not the thing I want. That's the thing I want. Here we go. So, all right. Announcement times, of course. So first off, a huge thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel. The show of love that you guys have been showing, that have been pouring and helping us just maintain everything has been outstanding. So whether it's through subs, donation, and bits, every bit's honestly help. It helps us keep creating the best possible content that we can for you all, and also it kind of helps us keep it keeps us being fired up and motivated to push even further for everything that we're doing. Coming up next week, we have, sorry about that. We have our next show, which is Curse of Strodiah. That is normally in November 4th, starting at 7 Standard Eastern Time. And trust me, you don't want to miss it because we'll be announcing the big projects that we have been alluding to since I believe early October. So we have a very cool project that's coming up in 2026, or at least very cool, multiple very cool projects that are coming up in 2026. And we will slowly sprinkle these announcements all the way towards the end of the year. But first and foremost, we'll be announcing one of the major projects and undertaking of the channel starting on 1st of January. So if you want to know what that's all about, just check it out and just join us on November 4th. It will be announced during break time for that specific thing. I'm just going also over the few things that I just did in my intro, just so letting you know, whenever you're joining us on Crew-Crafters, you're not mere spectators. You are part of the Fairy Court. Or, depending on where you are, you might end up being a member of the Barovian Mist or different things. We like to keep the channel and the viewers being able to interact and feel as much part of the story as we can. So tonight, you are the fairy court, watching from beyond the veil as our brave stolen lords continue their quest to tame these wild and wondrous lands. As member of the court, your whims shape fate. As so, you can use channel points to redeem hero points and other different channel rewards that can aid or hinder the party as they do in their adventure. So your favor may grant them miracle or mischief. Also remember that we have Blurp that is right here with some hidden effects and triggers that you can that certain sounds can of course be played, and of course the super hydrates that you can find there to be sure that you make me drink at your heart's content, and be sure that I become the god of hydration thanks to you.
Speaking of hydrates, are still a one-time redeem.
No, I changed it.
It's not working for the stream. I don't know.
Okay, I'll check it. Maybe I can't change it because of it.
Maybe.
Well, I'll check it another time.
Sorry.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So, subscribers, tonight you stand as noble of the court. You may bestow favors, granting advantage to the players to their role of their choice. You can also invoke fates. So be sure to check what you can do. And remember that some of our stolen lords also draw power directly from you, the viewers and the audience. So you may participate and can awaken their gifts to turn the tide of battle. So stay alert, keep your wits sharp, and lend your magic when the moment strikes. That being said, we're going to go to a small trailer and to a small ad break, we would say, to basically just show the love that we have for some other of our fellow content creators. Then we'll go for a 5 minutes break, and we'll be back right after that. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
That's my air horn. Okay. Holy smokes. Thank you again, everyone. And as always, we hope that you live your best selves in your mortal roles. We will see you next time. Ciao. Bye.
Bye, guys. Wow,
You guys. Wow.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the patience that you've demonstrated by waiting for us to be back. So last we left off, just before the break, our stolen lords had just discovered Varnhold, this city of Magar Varn, one of the barons operating under Lady Jamandi Eldori, and they found the city strangely vacant. People just had seemed to have just stood up and walked away in the middle of whatever they were doing in broad daylight. The only clues that they had so far were the cryptic note carved with a dagger on the main door of the inn, mentioning the word Nomen. Yes, reminiscent to Krotoa and other things of sorts when people just stood up and left. That being said, now that they are investigating the water horse, the inn itself, they found multiple other clues that would beckon more investigation. We'll go back to Bran, Vess, and Lucian with their recent discovery. What do you guys would like to do?
Well, it's certainly a creature of the first world, and that would imply Nervous isn't here. Past that, I do not know much about these gnomish creatures.
Be careful what you say about gnome, Lucian.
I-
No, I'm just teasing you. I think it's dead for about a week now, and maybe that's the approximate amount where the people start to leave. Is that creature linked to the disappearance and got caught up into someone else's treasure? What did you find, Bran?
I have a feeling that the people left, and this was a moment of opportunity that this brigand was searching for treasure or poking around and activated what was likely a ward or a trap or protection against something and suffered the consequences. As a result, I continue to kind of poke around the room to see if there's anything that was potentially stolen, or
Do you detect any other magic, more void?
I could try, but I don't believe so. But I can do that. Yeah.
Because the chest still seems to be locked.
Just give me a second. I'll just wait for Bran to tell me what he's doing. He's probably casting Detect Magic.
Detect magic.
All right. So you cast your spell. Takes you a few seconds, and then the area of magic kind of this echo kind of like washes over everything. Other than your friends, there is presence of magic in this 30 feet emanation that you just created. As you know, the spell does not allow you more information.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, sorry. No, that's right. You also can pinpoint the highest. You can also pinpoint the source of its highest. Not yet. Sorry, because it is a cantrip, and you are not hitting at level 4 yet.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm at level 4. You are correct.
No, it's level 3 right now.
No, it's level 4.
No, it's level 4.
It is level 4 for him, and that's what the cantrip says.
Yep.
All right, just give me a second. The highest magical aura in this 30 feet radius seems to be coming from the room, one of the rooms that when you walked in, there was a room with a door open. Seems to be coming from there. It is a. Give me a second. It seems to be coming from there, and it seems to be a level 3 effect.
Okay. I will slowly move towards it.
Excellent. So he slowly moves toward the room itself. Lucian, Vess, what do you do in the meantime?
Just watching.
Okay, Vess?
I would like to check if the chest is locked.
Excellent. You take a moment and verify if the chest is locked. How would you proceed? Would you just try to open it, or you would prod and investigate the lock?
I would like to investigate the lock.
Would like to investigate the lock? Excellent. You can do a recall knowledge thievery.
So like a roll like thievery.
Yes, so it's thievery, but instead of using your dexterity, you're using intelligence because it is a recall knowledge skill.
Okay.
Here, I'll do something for you.
Thank you. I'm not sure how to place
That's
that.
fine. It's fine. No worries. Here we go. You're trying to decipher to verify. By touching the lock and going around it, you hear like a slight click. You've moved something, so you kind of like hold your breath for a second, and you're pretty sure that if there was a trap, you would have triggered it, but nothing explodes on you. You also notice that the lock is not closed. It's not locked.
Okay. I open the chest.
So there is a pile of paper on top of it, a candle holder, and a blanket that serves as a drape over the chest itself. So are you just throwing all that to the ground?
Oh, no, I'm gonna grab the paper at
Okay.
first and the candle holder just to move it aside. Anything of marks on the papers?
Well, right now you're looking at the chest.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll keep the paper in my hand.
Okay, so you're keeping the pile of paper in your hands, some of the books, moving the thing, you remove the drape, you open the chest. As you're doing that, Bran, you walk into the room that is currently with the door slightly opened. Just give me a second. Just want to bring that here. So the room itself, as you walk in, seems to be a luxuriously furnished room, or at least more than the rest of the inn itself. There is a larger chest, similar to the one that is in the common room, that's currently opened, with piles of very fancy clothes that have been piled here and there, giving you the impression that the person that was basically who it belonged would probably just get up, pick something on it, and when they were done the night, would throw it back in the chest, and that's basically what they were doing. There is a small, there is a travel trunk, and a. That's about what you see for now. Would you do anything specific in the room itself?
Just clarification about a rule in the mechanics. Just, again, clarification, not trying to game the system.
Sure.
Identify magic allows discovery of an item, location, or ongoing effect. Would I be able to spend the 10 minutes to, like, now that I sort of get the sense of where this magic is emanating from within a very small radius, identify the item, magic, whatever, to understand it better?
That is a very good question. It is a... identify is a...
It seems like it comes down to your choice as a GM to set the check on it and everything like that.
But that's a skill, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you would want to use it to find the source of magic?
Because the way it's written, it says once you discover an item, location, or ongoing effect is magical.
Okay, you have not.
To try to identify.
Okay. You have not, because it does mention in Detect Magic that your skill is imprecise. So it tells you, like, yonder, that way, but it doesn't tell you more specifically. Does that make sense?
That's what I just wanted to make sure.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to start looking around very gingerly, not like rushing through it, but like slowly moving things, looking for the magical item.
Okay, and how would you go about by making a difference between this is magical, this is not?
I would detect
magical items have a shine.
Because detect magic pings only the strongest aura within 30 feet. And you can pinpoint for where it is. If there's other magical auras, you don't know it. It just pings that there's magic. So maybe the presence of this powerful object
is a 5-foot cube.
Sorry, what? Excellent.
It
Yes,
narrows it
sure.
down to a 5-foot cube area.
It narrows it down to under the bed.
Okay, I would look under the bed.
Excellent. While he is doing that and like crouching down, looking under the bed, Lucian kind of like in the doorway looking at you go, Vess, you open the chest. It's empty.
Yes.
Seems that the person that was there was only using it as a form of desk.
Okay. So I close back the chest and check out the paper that I have in hands now.
Excellent. You check the papers. They seem to be well-documented notes in a language that you do not understand.
Do I recognize the language?
You can make... Do you have knowledge history?
I don't have the lore skill, but I can manage something to have it for 10 minutes.
If you want to do that, sure. Otherwise, it's going to be a very hard society check.
Okay, let me just check. I forget what is this. Street mark, lane contents.
So do you want to try a society check?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Give me a second. Here you go.
Do I have my personal lead on that?
I would say... Yeah, I would say that you have it.
Okay.
34 is a success. It is written in Scald, which is a language known in the southern portion of the world, kind of like a bit north of Absalom. Meaning that you're able to narrow down that the person who wrote it comes from somewhere in between Absalom and where you currently are located. It is a rather common tongue. It's not like that rare. It's just very localized in an area. It's kind of like if I'm saying that, oh, you know how to speak Spanish.
All right. I'm starting to make 1 + 1. Like, I saw the dagger earlier in the front door, and this language coming from Absalom.
Yep.
And I'm like, I think there was a party of people coming from Absalom around here.
A
Maybe
party? No. You didn't hear about a party.
At least one person. I don't know if it's like
Would be
one
logical.
or two or.
Yep.
But at least one person coming from there, and he was clearly investigating something around here, and maybe before he got caught in, got like a glimpse of what it was, and it's related to that no man thing.
That's a logical conclusion. Is it the right one, though? I'm not letting you know. That being said, you duck and you check under the bed. You find two things. First thing that you find is what seems to be a small book. The other one is what seems to be a... just give me a second. A lute. That's for Bran.
I would. Okay, yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Still me.
No, it's Bran. Bran?
I will pick them up.
Excellent. You take them. It's not a lute, sorry, it's a viola.
Oh, that changes everything.
It changes everything. And yeah, that's what you find. While all that is happening, Kraz, Galali, Nakri, downstairs. Would you do anything else? You're hearing a lot of chatter from the people upstairs. Apparently, they're having a discussion.
Well, we're going to collect the books we found. And by we, you're going to collect the books. Nakre's going to point to them. And Lolly, these should go in a bag for you and Bran to study later.
Maybe he knows what that bangle is.
Okay. Who's taking the books?
I will put the books in my pack. Try to protect them.
Excellent.
Like wrap them in a scarf or something.
You will notice that in your inventory now you have a collection of books. Supposed to have it at least. Give me a second.
They're imaginary books.
They're not imaginary,
The
but there's an
Emperor's New
object
Books.
for it. You don't have it. Just give me a second. It's a collection.
I didn't
of
get
books.
anything in case you gave it to me.
I didn't give you nothing.
No.
Bran wants all of the things.
All of the things. Give me all of the things.
Of course.
Can we make an item and name it all of the things and have Bran find it?
you would like it. You would like it too much.
He would like it. He
You
would
would
like
like
that
it.
very, very much.
Yeah.
Okay, where is that? Why can't I find it? Collection.
There's actually a feat that kind of does that. All of the thing.
All of the things. So I know where the item is. For some reason, I can't give it to anybody, so I'll figure out why. But there is an item called collection of books. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, never mind. Okay, I got it. Ooh, hey, I know how to do stuff. Let's do that. No, now it disappeared.
Episode 27. It's our first time.
Is it that? Is it that? I hope it's that. Is that it?
Every night, it's like the first night. It's great.
No, that's not it. Shit. Okay, I found it. I found it.
What is going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the thing and I can't find the thing. Let's do it like that.
They need a
Title of your
fake
sex
needle.
tape.
Okay, Galali, now you have the unusual books in your inventory, I think. Yes, you do. Okay.
Well,
Perfect.
that's it. They won't be seen again for 3-4 sessions.
when she will remember that she has them and like, oh my god, like hear what we have. All right, so that's
She's holding the piece that solves everything. We only find out later. Oh, okay, they were goods brigands.
and for give me a second for you, Bran. Of course, I need to go through all the gymnastics of finding it again and give it to you. I'm sorry. Where is it? It's right here. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Really? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do that here. There we go. Imports. And you are here. It will... give me a second. I just want to check one thing for a second. Where is the other one? Okay, cool. You immediately know what this item is. By the way. It is now in your inventory. It's kind of like reminiscent of another thing that you were talking about a bit earlier.
Oh,
Okay?
Cryptic.
that's awesome.
Of note on that specific thing. So it is a viola, which is a musical instrument normally used by bards. A few things that you notice. On it is an inscription indicating and saying, "To my great friend, Maestro Ervil Pendrot of Opera, from your friend, Azores of Wispel." And Azores of Wispel is the equivalent of Stradivarius.
Okay, hold on.
What was the first thing?
Ervil, give me a second. Master
Maestro
Ervil
Ervil.
Pendrad of Opera. Opara. Oppara.
From good friend.
From your good friend, Azores of Wispel.
Norris of Wistfil.
Of Wispel. Wispil. Speil, sorry. Spiil, sorry. Wispil.
Right. And you just write it so.
Yeah, I write it. I'm sorry.
If you're reading it, you get it wrong three times.
The reason why is In French, E is I. So like, wait, no, I'm spelling it in French. I'm sorry, guys. This is so wrong.
But I understand French.
Yeah, but like I'm confusing myself just the way I'm spelling it. Because wait, am I saying it in French or English? Shit.
Dude, you speak French.
say-
I know, and I'm getting
Crit
confused.
doesn't. Crit doesn't speak French.
Fair.
He doesn't know
Fair.
any language.
Fair. No language.
I say at the end of the campaign we compare notes with all the misspelling.
That would be insane.
Yes.
Insane. I would love it. Anyways,
Yes. Love
so
it. This campaign's never ending though, so.
no. All right. So, and the book that you have, checking some of the notes on it, they are written in Taldane, which is common.
Anything particular about it? In
Uh,
terms of the notes that say anything?
Yes, I will share with you something. Just give me a second.
Nice. I've got an idea of what's happening.
Yeah, Marco just giving a flex of like, I don't understand. I know you know French. Yeah, exactly. I knew that was you, Marco. Sorry. Oh, that's amazing. Just give me a second. So I will show the player. Is this the one that you have? You just want to be sure. Yes. This is the one that you have.
Oh, you're showing me that. Okay,
Yes,
hold on.
I'm showing it to everybody
Oh, you are, okay.
so that everybody can read it. Just gonna move it here. So, it says, and so it was high upon the Taurus, and well above the vale's stairs, where rises from the high water a stony isle of dire repose, known as Vordakai's Island, to those that do live thereabout. Some legend of its name doth come down through the locals. For they speak of a guardian that doth destroy all who would set foot upon its accursed shores. They did name no fewer than a 12 count of their hero knight, who had left their bones upon the rocky shores over the years after having tested their mettle against its dread warden, till none would any longer go there for fear of its hidden terror. And the name of its terror was given unto this island. Another thing that you also notice on the margin of this like book, and like there's multiple things written, but the reason why you get this is because this is probably the most like important part of it. There's other notes about Ioboria and other things of such, but this one specifically got your attention because there is a margin note that states Vordakai sounds familiar. Wish I had my full library to research. And this is the only note that you find in this specific book. By that point, I believe that Galali, Nkri, and Kraz would be making their way upstairs with the rest of the books.
Making their way.
What?
Making their way upstairs.
Making their way? Baguette du fromage. Yes, absolutely. So, what do you guys do? Now gathered on the second floor with Lady Allen guarding the stairs to be sure that you are undisturbed to whatever that you are able to do. Nkri, Kraz, Galali, you do notice the dead carcass of a Spriggan further down the main area. Vess was in the process of investigating some paper. Bran comes out of the room with a book and a viola, and Lucian was just kind of supervising the whole thing. Vess, you wanted to do something else, correct?
Not specifically.
Okay.
Now that we, because at first I thought you were talking to me for the thing of Bran,
not a
but
problem.
it's fine.
All right. So,
Are we sharing all the knowledge that we've gathered?
No,
I believe
of
so.
course we are.
Brian?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes. I will
I
specifically.
don't know, Lucian. Are we sharing everything that's happened to our characters newlywed?
Well, some things are best not discussed in the middle of a motor field.
I don't know. You You said
I don't know about that.
Fall.
Murder field.
I have a year
One
actually. Wait
body's
on
a
it.
field.
In that case, can I get recall knowledge on Vorticai?
You may
Yeah, I was gonna
absolutely.
ask the
Okay,
same.
so just give me a few seconds. I'm just gonna check one thing. It will be a. So, what type of information would you like to know or recall about Forticai?
Everything, anything. I don't.
It depends, because like
You know what I mean.
it could. No, I don't, because it could mean like, do you just want to know what the name is associated to? Do you want to know if
Yes.
is okay? So, it will be this here, please. I don't know why it's brand that I've selected.
Because you have them targeted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind.
Target me.
It's all about.
Sadly, the name doesn't ring a bell to you.
Do I know of this island they talked about, or is that also?
Give me a second. Just give me a second.
The island reminds me of the one we visit.
You may do
Well, we know
this
the
roll
name.
if you wish. Nope.
Okay, I know nothing.
Can I? Do I know him?
No, what?
The name? Does it like the name? Is it somebody who's from my time or magical before my time? Anything like that?
You may roll this here for me, please. That is a success. And so Vorticai for you is familiar. The name was already legendary in your time. Well before the Hearthfall, the great migration of the elves when they were removed from the world, the Starfall, and then the elves came back. So at the origin and the dawn of the world, when nations were different all across of Golarion, were empires. One such empire was the Iobarian Cyclops Empire. Vorticai is a legendary necromancer Cyclops that is renowned to have been a tyrant in his time. Most of his legends are associated with an object called the Oculus of... Give me a second.
Reparo.
No, it's not the Oculus of Reparo. Nice try.
Yes, Kraz, exactly. Thank you. I was looking for that word.
I have it in the book. Give me a second. It's easier to find in the book at this point. Give me a second.
Try the index.
No, I tried. I didn't find it.
The book of
The index?
Google.
The Oculus
The
of...
book of Google.
The Google... No. The book.
Oh, you don't know where the book is? It's in Galali's.
Oh my god. No, that's not what I learned. Stop it.
God's book? That's the Bible.
It's the Oculus of Abaddon.
I'm sorry. Did he just say Abaddon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Oh man, that's scary.
Spoiler.
The Oculus of Abaddon.
And we switch universe.
Yep. Universes collide.
No, Abaddon
Space
is
Zone
a
for
god in Pathfinder.
Is he a good one though?
You may make a religion check if you wish.
I'm not gonna do that.
I would like to investigate
I
more
would
about
like
that
to.
Abaddon.
You want to know more about Abaddon? Abaddon. Abaddon. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you may do a religion check.
Okay.
Yes.
So Abaddon is not a god. It is a
You said it
place.
was.
I know, because you didn't know anything. I wanted to fuck with you guys. This is my way to fuck with you.
I just want to know Abaddon is a god in this
No.
universe.
Okay. Abaddon is a plane of existence. It is an infernal plane of existence. It is a wasteland of infinite and apocalyptical proportion. It is the home of the demon kind. And that's what you know.
So, resort town.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get a timeshare.
The Vorticai, the legendary necromancer, is said to have created the Oculus of Abaddon, and had replaced his own eye with it.
Oh, so it's back now. Okay.
And does the legend tell us anything about the faculties of that Oculus?
Not really. I mean, you did your religion check and it was lacking.
Okay, this is like a kind of stupid question. But
There's no
like,
stupid
can
question.
we be clear what an Oculus is? Because I'm picturing like a.
It is pretty much an orb that can pass for a glass eye.
Right. Okay.
But it was made by a cyclops, so it is a large creature. So it's probably like the size of a small bowling ball,
Okay.
or like maybe a softball.
Right.
All right. Powerful necromancy. A guy from Absalom coming here to investigate what's happening and then got caught in because it's a powerful necromancy, shall I repeat? Mind controlling a village. Powerful enough to be higher than a normal regular spell. So yeah. Let's go.
Sounds like a worthy target. Let's go make him bleed.
If you're talking about, as you're talking about that and you're sharing information, I'm guessing that Galali, Nakri, Graz, you're showing the drawings and so forth that you found also downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
The first note is that the handwriting on this is similar to the cliff note that was made on the side of the page. So the person, basically, these are the private notes of that individuals that he probably wrote in another language just to be sure that nobody around here could be able to decipher them. The other thing that you notice, Bran, I would like for you to make an Arcana check for me.
Woohoo! Arcana.
Yep.
Do you speak that language, Bran?
Perfect. And can you make an investigation check for me?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where is an investigation?
It will. Sorry, it will be a perception check.
Okay. Okay. Making sure it wasn't going insane. Perception.
Do you speak that language, Bran?
Fine.
I don't know yet.
So you don't know nothing of these notes and anything like that. The first thing that gets to you is when they're showing the pages and so forth is they're showing the design and the drawing that they show. Your first thought is, oh, it's a ring. And they're saying, no, it's a bracelet because the size of it and everything like that. And then you do remember that magical object resize according to their owner. And if that creature was a large creature, a ring for them would be a bracelet for a human being. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Piling through a few more of the notes that you have in front of you, you do come across other very interesting. Now knowing that, a few more details. You find in the pile that Vess had from that was on top of the desk, the makeshift desk. At the bottom of the stack sits a letter from Magar Varn addressed to Maestro Pendraud. The letter described how a person called, called Willis Gunderson, who's apparently a local scout, discovered a bracelet of jade on the banks of a river of a local province. Willis was very evasive of where he found that actual bracelet, and Magar Varn was requesting the presence of Master Pendraud to further study the artifact. The bracelet itself, however, is nowhere to be found other than on the drawing that Galali and Nakri found. There is several books and several sketches of centaur depictions that seem to match almost what is drawn to the side of the bracelet itself. Now that you can almost like complete it, as if like the art itself was made on multiple different layers.
I'm beautiful minding this thing where everything's just like...
absolutely beautiful minding this thing.
Magical corkboard.
The only word that repeats itself frequently that you are unable to decipher is a word that... So it's written in Elven. Anybody that understands Elven can read it, but it doesn't make any sense. It is written Ola Kan Kiket. The only person for which that sounds familiar would be Galali. You've heard Sylvan speech before. This sounds very, like, phonetically speaking, like almost like Sylvan. Sadly, no one here speaks it.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm sure.
I think it's Sylvan.
I speak in Elvish, but no Sylvan.
No Sylvan. Trust me, I checked.
Oh.
And that's why I knew that nobody also knew the language of the letters.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just thought
I do my stuff before the games. You know, I know these things.
Really?
Yeah, there's some prep happening.
You do prep work.
I
for
do
this?
prep work.
You're not a real GM.
Yeah, I just like eyeball it. You go, all right, like no. So,
Well, should we check out the graveyard?
Well, I wanted to check out the temple.
Yeah, I'll go
I
to the
think we
temple too.
I don't know what we'll find there, but I definitely think we should go up to the keep. If Magar Varn was the one that sort of commissioned the Maester to get it.
All three.
Well, my thought is that sometimes when there's trouble, people often go to the places that they worship because they feel safe there. But if something happened suddenly or it just overcame people, they might not have thought to do so. But we won't know if we don't look.
I don't disagree. We can look there, but I don't want to spend too much time there. But yes, let's go. Let's go. I'm okay with that.
We have all the time in the world. There's nothing here.
The party relocates near the church with the small graveyard beside it, or rather behind it. The church stands. Its walls are whitewashed, stained glass gleaming in the sun, but have accumulated some degree of grime and dirt and being unkept for several days, if not weeks. There is the symbol bow of Aristil that Galali instantly noticed as one of the gods that shines like a beacon above the door, indicating that this temple is at least dedicated to maybe a god of nature and reverence to the surrounding and natural order of things. You do see on the side behind it sits what seems to be a neatly kept parsonage, and on the side of a low hill, kind of like going down, there's a small graveyard and like almost like a depression in the area, kind of like lodged in this small place where they like all around it. You're a bit higher than where the graveyard itself is located. What would you guys do?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Does the stag elms of my face reacted to the presence of the temple?
The stag helm?
Yeah, like the stag lord elms. That's what I have on my head.
Yeah, but you need to remind me these things and what they do.
Well, I don't know. It's just linked to the same god, so I was just wondering if it reacted.
Oh no, no. There's no like boing. You're not hit by a vision. You don't have reception because of the antlers. Nothing like that happens. You're good.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I point out the symbol of the church and say, Aristil is the same God that bestowed his blessing upon me for rescuing Auli.
Galali, I've got this. I rummaged through my pack. I have this rusted iron holy symbol of Erastil. I don't know if you want it now that you've got their blessing, but I have it if you'd like it.
Thank you. Since this is a temple of Erastil, I can place it where it belongs.
Are you like a worshipper of Erastil?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No, God.
Because this helmet is like more potent when you pray that god, but all right.
So you
I was gonna-
place you place back the holy symbol on top of this. So, like, you walk in the church itself.
Yes.
So the interior itself is simply furnished. There's wooden pew and a very humble altar at the end. It seems that someone or something thoroughly looted the area. Seems that whatever there were, like more than likely the Spriggans that you found, one of which you found, looted the entire place. You find. Can you make for me a? You know what? Here, do roll. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna unselect everybody. I'm gonna unselect everybody, and can you please roll this for me? Perfect. At the altar, kind of like on a small depression that you just like kind of are able to remove a small panel, and you do notice that there's this satchel of that seems to be containing scrolls. You open it, and within it are about 10 scrolls.
I remove them with care
Excellent.
and examine them.
So they seem to be of magical in nature. They will be requiring identification, meaning that it would take about 10 minutes each in order to decipher what they are.
Brian, scrolls into the pack.
More reading for you, Brian.
Actually, have quick identify so I can do it right away.
So what I'm going to do is I will put them in the stash. Can I do it right away from here? Why can't I do it from there? That's stupid. Okay, let me do it like that.
10 gold a scroll.
No, I'm moving them to the party stash.
Okie dokie.
Because I can drag and drop in, but I cannot drag and drop the whole like pouch and drop it in the inventory for some reason. You should see unusual scrolls. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these.
So there's there's 2 that have 3 of the same, and then there's 4 more.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure.
Right. That is what you find.
Okay. I will leave the holy symbol on the altar. No people, no signs of struggle. Okay. I just wanted to see if maybe someone was hidden inside. Maybe you never know.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks you for the follow, Nerve Tremere, I guess. All right. Give me a second. Let me do that here.
Are any of the other buildings like? Do they stick out, or are they just normal? Like,
well,
they're
there's
not,
different.
like,
There's
society
different
buildings.
There's different small farmhouses. Like those that like this here seems to be some kind of shop. This here is a warehouse. This is a shop. This is a shop. This is a stable. There's a house here, like kind of like in the middle of the, like kind of like dug into like almost like a hobbit hole. And like this is a shop. And the rest are farmhouses, from what you can see.
Do they have a smith?
From looking around, give me a second. Let me see for a second. No, they do not have a smith. You passed a brewery, though.
Oh!
It's right here. That's right.
I gotta go back over the river.
Well, for right now, since we're done with the temple, I'm gonna walk down to the graves.
All right.
And I just want to like look. Is there any like upturned earth or anything of this sort?
So the graveyard has been established probably when they first experienced casualty, wildlife dangers, and other things like that. Like there's about 14 grave markers. None of them seem to have been upturned or like there's no gaping hole where a body should be, obviously with like a cross on top of it. The oldest, the most recent marker is fairly fresh, and it reads Andrisha the Potter, and is dated about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Okay. I'll just come back to the party and say, well, the graves seem untouched. The oldest person to die was 4 weeks ago. I say we just continue taking what's worthwhile, look at these shops, the warehouse, and then make our way to the castle. Or, well, what they have.
I would say everything seems to be fairly well looted. Why not go and see the keep now and then come back to the stuff?
We just found 10 scrolls. I would not call that well looted.
Fair.
Well, one of them died while looting, so I guess they're lame. All right, let's go to the.
You do know that if that Spriggan had not triggered the trap, the moment you touched that chest, you would have died.
Nonsense. It would have been nothing but a flesh wound.
Sure.
Vest, did we learn what killed the Spriggan?
Oh, probably. Well, my assumption is that the bard from the University of Ketarodian or keto diet, I don't know, was pretty powerful and put it on the chest, and that's what killed him. But even if powerful, he still got mind control by either that bracelet thingy related to the Nomen Centaur tribe or something related with the Vortikai. But the more I think about it, seems more related to the Centaurs. So, what do I know about Centaurs?
They are half people, half horse. They have 4 legs. They are tribal. It's pretty much like from
Do
what
they
you
have 2 stomachs?
Do they have what?
Do I know anything about like their?
Are you talking about like the Nomen centaurs or centaurs in the general sense of what centaurs are?
I will say specifically the Nomen Centaurs.
Excellent. Just give me a few seconds. I just want to verify something. I'm going to need that. Can you roll for me? It would be a... You do not have history lore. So I would say it would be a straight... unless you give yourself a lore skill of sorts, it would be a straight intelligence check. An untrained intelligence check. Because you're very knowledgeable in a lot of things. Centaurs in the middle of the... Nope, that's not one of your domains of expertise. I would say that you would be able to benefit from your from your lead, at the very least, because it is kind of like towards your investigation. But other than that, unsure.
Right. Just me check all my stuff. For one
Sure.
second.
Okay. While he's doing that, where's the group moving?
I'm going to the shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the warehouse, see if there's any
Okay, so
resources or
you
anything
are
to find.
spreading across the little town, kind of like going about these things. So, Kraz, you're going to the warehouse. Lucian, you're entering the first store that you have that seems to can be some kind of like weaving or a weaver's home or something of the sort. What is Kraz, Nakri, and Galali doing?
I am watching people spread apart, just shaking my head because every time.
Okay, Bran.
I would like to pull Owlin over and sit her down, and then kind of lean up against her to kind of just a bit of a rest, and I'll identify all the scrolls.
all of the scrolls. All right. We will do that off. We will do that off stream a bit later. Because I mean, like, it is 10 scrolls and it's a multiple check, so I don't want to swamp like that. But anyways, we have 15 minutes left, so doubtful that any of these will be.
It only takes me 6 minutes, so.
Okay, I found what it is. It is eclectic obsession.
Okay.
I can become trained in one lore skill of my choice for 10 minutes until I critically fail a check.
So you can do a history lore for me. So basically, roll a d20. We'll add your trained and intelligence to it. So that means we will add 2 plus 7, so 9. And how much intelligence do you have? You have plus 4. So roll a d20 plus 13.
Okay, d20 plus 13. And where do we roll dice now?
So in the chat box, you can just type /roll 1d20 plus 19. Plus 13, sorry, plus 13.
Plus 13. Do I put space in there or just... Okay. It says invalid command. Interesting.
Roll space.
Oh yeah, /roll space 1d20 plus 1/3.
There you go.
Do you want to hero point that, or are you keeping the 5 that you've rolled?
Hero.
Take the hero points.
All right. So you may right click on the little thing, and you're normally being able to re-roll. If not, just do the same command again.
Yeah, I will do the same command again. 1d20 plus 13. Come on, Lord of Luck. Oh my god. That was so close to our 20. Alright.
So you know that the Gnomon centaurs are descended from a larger centaur tribe. That something happened and they were relocated here, or they were located here and something happened and they were basically separated when the great empires kind of like fell apart. And that's about what you know.
Okay, right? So they used to be in the region, but they got...
No, they've always been in the region. But they were part of a greater tribe, and something happened, the greater tribe either fractured, you're not sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Lucian, you opened the door to the Weaver's home, and this cottage has like these cheerful curtains on its windows. There's a number of wooden children's toys that lie about in the main hall of that home. You do notice that there's several projects, weaving projects, and like this weaving table that's been set up. So clearly, it is the home of the colony's weaver. And you do notice that there's several beds in that small home, indicating that probably a family of 6 lived here. And from what you can, it's hard to know exactly like the range that they had, but according to the toys, at the very least, you're talking about a family of at least a husband and wife, and maybe 4 children between 2 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the follow, Little Amanda's 26.
Now for the hard question. Was there anything of worth taking in the house?
Don't you dare.
Jesus. Give me a second. I will unselect this dude. I will go here, and I will ask you to do this.
Listen, I'm operating on the assumption that they're dead or that they owe us for saving.
The only thing of note that you find is beneath one of the loom, watching you, is a half-starved calico cat.
We're getting.
I knew it. I knew it.
We're getting a cat.
Let's go.
The cat.
Yes.
The cat. The cat seems to be malnourished, but not dead, indicating at least an indicator of certain, but indicating a certain amount of time. What's going on?
What is so funny about it?
Malnourished, but not dead.
No, but no, not
Can we,
Yeah, like that's a
can
very
we
good
tell Crit
description.
is a pet owner?
Jesus fuck.
Sorry.
Jesus.
That's fantastic. That's the light of the night.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll take some, like, I guess I would have like salted meat or something. Which, by the way, you should never give pets salty foods. But I'll take like salted meat that I probably have in my rations.
Yeah,
and
the
just
brand
give it to it.
managery amplifies.
To be fair though, just if you ask any cat, they're always malnourished.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Your
That is
description has to be a
true.
little bit better.
So since you're not using a like nature, like in you're trying like wild empathy or anything like that, I will have you roll this here for the cat. It is a critical success, and the cat immediately comes
you
out
roll well.
from its hiding spot. Kind of comes towards you, and immediately starts like brushing itself against your boots, and like almost like is begging for cuddles. Eats whatever you're giving it, and it noticeably it meows very loudly.
I believe we have our Lord Dingle with us now.
Lord Dingle. Oh my God.
Lucian.
Yes.
Princess Dingle.
Kind of. I mean, he's alone, so he doesn't have to like pretend and have all this like action attitude. So he'll just casually pet it a little bit and kind of sigh and go, "What are we going to do with you?" And slowly make his way outside.
The
hoping
cat
it'll
would
follow.
follow you.
Yeah.
You have a critical success. I'm sorry, you have a pet now.
Yeah. No, I figured.
You have a pet. You have a pet calico cat. All right. The owlbear kind of like eyeballs you, the cat like going down, just like, I'm the favorite, not you, just type thing. While this is happening, you do see Lucian coming out with the calico cat, Kraz. The barn door is wide open. The front door and a smaller door all the way to the back all seems to be open. There's a strong odor of rotted barley and other grain that wafts through the seams in the clapboard's walls. From where you see, there's like it's half obscured inside, and you're able to hear the chittering of insects. The place seems to have been infested with some purple-ish insects that have invested the grain and other things in the absence of any people to keep them under control. Do you walk in?
Can I see from without walking in? Can I see any like dry goods or like dried stuff or
it seems
bottled?
It seems it was more for barley grain and other things as such. They didn't have any since now it is autumn. There's no outright fields that have been reaped in order to bring them here yet. So whatever is here left is whatever was left from previous years. Probably just a few bales and stuff like that. And the bugs that you see are crawling everywhere. It's
no need to go in. I just walk back to the party and just let them know, that's rotten food in there. Nothing I can see. Plus, there's a bunch of bugs in there, and the crew might want to stay away.
Yeah, good call. Let's not go. You know what? Should we just fire the building?
Absolutely, put it on fire, torch it. Supreme leader of the Calico Feline Nation, Lord Dingle. That is amazing.
Well, Krez, you go there and I'll go here.
As he's saying that, the cat's just like, meow, and just like goes around his legs. Like Lucian almost trips over him. The cat just wants like to be picked up and be loved.
I mean, I think now that he's with the party, he'll kind of play up like a little bit of an annoyed person, like
absolutely,
throw on my coat type thing.
Fair. He's the type of guy that when nobody's watching, he's just scratching the cat, and like people are watching. Nope.
Absolutely.
Well, as a married guy now, he'd be clearly the next step in his life to become a cat person as well.
I'll pick up the kitty.
That's how it happens for me.
So many sides of Lucian that we're learning about.
All right. So rather than having you just like roll independently in all of these things and so forth, I'm gonna have you roll. Just give me a second. I'll first have you roll this, and I will have you roll. this and this.
Is this only me? Or is there
No, I'm
something
guessing. So,
organizes?
so here's what I'm going to say. Rather than everybody can roll all of these, one person in the party can roll each. All right. So decide among you who's rolling which, and it'll influence who found what because you're spreading about, and this is like kind of like the discoveries that you're going to be making.
Well, society should be vast.
Yeah, I would like to roll society.
Okay, Vaz, go ahead.
And perception should also. And then
You've
drain
already rolled
Okay.
perception.
Yeah, we can accept.
So we just need somebody to roll occultism. Oh, I will take Bran because he rolled it first, and I'll do that here. All right. So here's the few things that you come across. There's nothing really of import in this building here that you were investigating. It's Cloaks and Folks. It's been thoroughly searched. It probably gives you the impression that it's one of the first buildings that the Spriggans investigated. As you're passing also near this area here, you notice that it's a well, and all the way at the bottom there's the dead body of a Spriggan that probably fell down there and just like drowned. In this home here... In this home here, it is a potter's home. You do remember that you saw the tomb of the potter. And though the place was thoroughly searched, the Spriggan overlooked the tableware. The tableware on the table itself is made of platinum.
Ooh.
It seems to be a set that was basically set it up in order to display it more than being ready for a table. And when the Spriggan kind of like threw it on the side, they just assume it was standard tableware and everything like that. The set itself is... Can I give it to you? Just give me a second. Just remind me to give it to you because for some reason I can't... Yeah, can I do that like that? Just give me a second. Let me try to see if I can do it like that. Yes, I can. Okay, not a problem. I'll drop it in your inventory. Here we go. Now you have the tableware. The last thing that you do notice here in the house here, it seems to be the house of a hunter.
Which one?
The one that's kind of like the hobbit hole.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
It seems to be the house of a hunter. There is a journal that you find that records the career of a ranger called Willis Gunderson.
Oh, we knew that name.
It describes him as being as himself being part of Magar Varn's company, and includes the description of several skirmishes between the Varnling host, the name of this establishment, and a tribe of dangerous centaurs who inhabits the hill east of the of Varnhold.
Okay.
The journal names the centaur tribe as the Noman Centaurs. The last entry of the journal is dated approximately 2 weeks past, so 2 weeks ago. And it relates to a mundane scouting report of Varnhold Pass and includes a single sentence: found jade bracelet by the river. One thing that you notice is that this entry has been scratched and rewritten about 3 times. The remainder of the page has been torn away, and the next page following it bears a single rune that is inscribed in charcoal. Bran, you know this rune to be an Ulfin symbol. So it is a symbol of northern tribes and old magic. And
old wooden ship.
Old rune magic. And it's a symbol that, according to, like, it's folk magic more than actual magic, because like these types of things was like, well, we don't really know how they worked, if they worked, or anything of the sort. But there's a lot of sites and areas in the world that still are marked by these, and somehow these places still have magical power about them. It's a strange kind of magic. But you know and you recognize this symbol as being a symbol that is supposed to be warding off bad luck. Last but not least, you you find among one of the books. It's kind of like strange and standing out. You pull it off, and it is revealed to be almost like a makeshift box. And you open it, and within it are about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 feathers.
Okay.
They all seem a bit too long. Like, it's not, they don't seem natural. And if you check them closer, they all have some degree of inscription along the spine of the of each of the feathers.
Okay.
I will put them in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I will do that here. Where is it? It's right here. I will do that here. They also have slight variation, except those that are the same. Like there's like 4 feathers that seem to be like apparently of the same make and everything like that. Right?
Okay.
I would also
Yes.
have gone to the brewery.
Going across the river back
Yeah. Yes.
on your own?
No,
Yeah.
I will definitely be going.
Okay. For the sake of making this quicker, there is you're able to find a barrel of Varnhold stout beer, but carrying it will be a challenge of its own. But there's a full barrel untouched there. That's probably even better because it's been resting there in like the gloom here and like the fresh autumn air. And you also find a lockbox. Okay, I'll hydrate for you, Marmoset. Don't worry about it. Here we go. I'm sorry for the hydrates. I'm trying to put a counter to it, not for everybody, but or rather, I didn't mean it for it to be a global counter. But I'll get it fixed by next stream. I can't reset it until my stream is up, so I'm sorry for that.
Do that. No, I'm not muted. Oops.
All right.
So there's no. Okay, so what's in the lockbox?
Yes. So you find 2 things. You find 115 silver pieces that you now have in your inventory. And you find a recipe for cheerful Delver Stout. So basically a now camp recipe that you can do to create beer.
Yeah.
Awesome. Praise Caden.
We are getting nothing else.
Beer all the we will be maintained by beer.
This was Narissa's plan all along to just get everybody drunk and they fail at creating a community.
Listen, I'm gonna ascend to godhood through drinking. It's fine.
Oh my god. Leaving basically the next objective to be going towards the stockade of, yeah, exactly where you're going. Yeah, through the wall, like looping and like tumbling over everything. Everybody knows you can do it.
Why not we just keep streaming? Let's go.
No.
No.
I wish we could, but I like things like these to be planned, and my kid, it requires attention. So, that being said, we will be concluding tonight's episode of Kingmaker right here. So, Vanished. I hope that you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
It was a blast.
So,
It was a good night.
I will be a benevolent dungeon master, and again, you guys may level up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
Because level
Even
up is
more
check
stat.
level ups are achieved by certain check marks in the story and milestones that you reach, and coming upon Varnhold and discovering what's happening here is one such check marks that you guys have reached. So you will be level 8 at the beginning of next session.
Nice.
As you adventure towards the stockade within the within Varnhold. All right, so I will let you guys do that. Hang around for a few minutes after we're done, so that way we'll be able to just chat real quick. and I'll just conclude this with the rest of our viewers, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Thank you so much for making time for us tonight, this evening. We're going to be rating out, as is our method to usually do it. I want to thank everybody that's followed, everybody that's subscribed, and that gave us a bit throughout this amazing stream. We will be seeing you for our next stream, I believe, next Tuesday, November 4th, for Curse of Strahdiya at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a little reminder that we're going to have some announcements that are going to be made there, specifically for the first of many projects and cool projects that we're going to have throughout 2026. So we want to be sure that bring that to you guys, and be sure that you're as excited with what's coming up than we are. Thank you so much, Merdub, for it's been fun for us too, and we love doing it. I hope you guys had fun. So just hang tight. We will be rating out. I believe that we will be rating out to Ticking Time Bob. And just give me a second. Let me just set this up here. So hang tight. I'll see you next Tuesday.